I really think that I deserve a thumbs up for this continuous content. I'm dedicated and motivated. I'm rebranding. I'm trying to be, you know, more domesticated, like the loving wife and mother that I am. And I'm doing, you know, more home stuff, cook with me stuff. I told y'all I was gonna be dropping these videos left and right. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Candace. I am a loving wife and dedicated mother of 5. I am currently pregnant, 6 months pregnant with my 6th baby boy, and things in my life can be a little bit crazy. So I have started reorganizing and just cleaning up my day-to-day tasks, trying to make things easier for me. Number one thing that I have been doing recently is meal prepping and meal planning. So for the whole month of October, I did a full 31-day menu, which I'm super proud about myself. And I posted it, and I got a lot of people asking me, how do you come up with these meals? Where do you get these meal ideas? And the truth is, I watch YouTube. I watch YouTube videos on what's for dinner. So I decided, since people are asking me where I got these ideas, that I could share my what's for dinners with you guys. I mean, some of them you've probably seen, some of them you probably do all the time with your family. Nonetheless, I am here to share with you. So on the menu, every week, I usually plan about 3 to 4 cooked meals. And then we have a kind of like a free day. And then we also have like a leftover and a potluck day. So on these videos, I'm hoping to be sharing at least 3 to 4 meals with you. And this is going to be my very first video. And tonight is my very first, well, no, I cooked on Sunday. Like I told you guys, I have 4 big boys home homeschooling. I have a toddler and I'm pregnant. So this is real life. I'm recording. I have all of the kids home. Caleb is actually asleep right now, but he will probably wake up. So it's probably gonna be noisy. You're gonna hear boys wrestling in the background, drinking water, all kinds of stuff going on. And before I start, I'm gonna show you all the ingredients, and I'm going to try to include the prices for you because we are a large family of 7. So I wanna include the price so you can know if it's kind of like budget friendly for you and your family, or what the price may be if you cut it down if you're like a family of 4. You guys should see the kids right now. They're standing behind me. One is drinking water, one is looking weird, one is doing a dance, and the other one is standing by the pantry waiting to get a snack. I'm starting to ramble and I'm getting ready to be all over the place, so let's just get into the meal. Tonight we are having old school chicken and noodles. I know people have different names for it, chicken goulash, all kinds of stuff. In my house, we call it chicken and noodles. We use egg noodles. It's a very simple meal, and let's just get into it. Alrighty, so for the main course, the chicken, I am going to be using these chicken drums. I get these from Sam's. I paid $5.42 for these. You could probably use chicken thighs if you want it. You can use chicken breasts. Chicken drums are what I have on hand and what I had scheduled to make with this meal, so I'm using chicken drums. The last time I made this meal, I used chicken breasts and it was kind of dry, so I want to try something different this time. You'll also need a can of cream of chicken and cream of mushrooms. I know a lot of people don't like the cream of mushrooms. I actually don't mind it, so you could use 2 cans of the cream of chicken. You'll need a box of chicken broth, an onion, some celery, and star of the show, you'll need some egg noodles. Where did I get these from? Sam's doesn't carry them. I think I got these from Walmart's. And again, we are a large family of 7, so I will be using both bags of these egg noodles. And as far as seasons go, probably gonna use a little seasoned salt. I'm gonna use a little celery salt, some oregano, of course, garlic powder and onion powder. And I do have the garlic and onion in these cute little seasons, but I'm gonna use a lot of it and I don't feel like filling up the little ones, so I'm just pulling out my big ones. So let's get started. So first things first, I grabbed my largest pot. This is my Big Mama pot. This is the biggest pot that I have. I know, I'm a family of 7. I really should have a bigger pot, but it is filled quite a bit up with water. And I'm gonna go ahead and add in the chicken broth. And I have my eyes set to about 7 because I'm going to boil the chicken. I'm gonna boil the chicken probably for an hour or so, just enough so like the meat can fall off. and then mix the meat in with the noodles and the cream of chicken and mushroom. 7 is a good number for my stove. And once I add the chicken broth, I'm just gonna come through and add the actual chicken, and then I'm gonna season up the water. Yes, I am one of those people that washes my chicken with just a little water and vinegar. If I don't have any vinegar, I do use like lemon and salt. I know there is an age-old debate about if you should wash your chicken, but this mama washes her chicken. I grew up with my mama washing her chicken. My husband mama washed her chicken. He washed chicken when he cooked. So this is a house of chicken washers. And then next thing I'm gonna do is season up my water. I do not measure seasons. I literally like eyeball everything. Everybody has different taste buds, so you do in your house what you want to do, because that's your business, like my auntie Tabitha taught me. And I'm gonna make sure that I season this water very, very good since I did not season the chicken. Tripping, got black pepper. And while my chicken is like starting to boil, while my chicken is starting to boil, I'm gonna go ahead and cut up the onion and celery, and then I'm gonna add the onion and celery into the chicken water while it's boiling, because that's really gonna take it to like another level. And then I'm gonna probably let it boil for like 45 minutes or so to an hour. Depends on how tender the chicken is. And it's 3:20. We usually eat dinner anywhere from 6 to 7 o'clock. I try to eat early because, again, I have a big family. Kids gotta take baths and do homework and stuff. So I try to have dinner like done and ready no later than 5:30. But alrighty, so now that I have the onions and the celery all in there with the season, I'm gonna give it a good stir, and then I'm just gonna let it boil and do its thing. I am gonna put the lid on halfway so it can still boil but not boil over. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my egg noodles on. It says to cook for 10 to 12 minutes. I'm gonna probably cook for 9 to 10 minutes because I don't wanna overcook them. And I may have to cook the bags separately. No, I should be able to get them all in here because my big pot is in use. So we'll see. I think I could get them all in. Alrighty, so the chicken is pretty much done. It's kind of fallen apart for you guys to see. So I'm going to take one piece of chicken at a time, kind of drain that off, and I'm gonna put it in the bowl and shred it in the bowl and then get rid of the bone. Now, I'm not just gonna pour this water out because for one, there's pieces of chicken down there that I'm going to continue to scoop out. And for two, I'm going to use some of that for flavoring for the cream of mushroom and the cream of chicken. Alrighty, so I think I got majority of the chicken out. You guys can see that I pulled like the skin out and that gristle out. I'm just not a fan of keeping it in. I mean, I could have kept it in because AJ said just put the whole bone in there, but I got a good amount of chicken. And now I'm going to scoop out the chicken broth that I need. Alrighty, and this is the finished product. I promise it might not look like a great meal. It might not look appetizing to some people, but I promise it is absolutely delicious. You can add in like sweet peas if you want, or carrots. The boys will probably put hot sauce on the top, but I promise it is so flavorful and so good. The chicken is so tender. This is really a grade A meal. I'm gonna let the kids test it out and give you their feedback on it. How is it, Papa Bear? It's delicious.
It's like grandma made it.
You know I got the grandma arms right now. Caleb, how is it? He refuses to sit in his high chair. How is it, Jada?
Good.
Ju, you tried yet?
Yeah, I had it. It's good. I'm gonna try it with the hot sauce.
Oh, with the hot sauce? Okay. This is a hit. Meal number 1. Welcome back. Day 2 of What's for Dinner, and tonight we are having cheeseburger macaroni. Not the hamburger helper kind either, the homemade kind. I've been craving it. This is my first time making it, so I'm running a brand new recipe, so we shall see how it'll turn out. Let's get into the ingredients. Alrighty, so the things that I will be using, I'm using 2.5 pounds of ground turkey. I'll also be using some Velveeta cheese. I do have some shredded mild cheddar. Not sure if I'm gonna need it, but I got the Velveeta. That's what the recipe called for. I got a white onion, some chicken broth, and then elbow noodles. You can actually use whatever noodles you want, but I'm going with the old school, just like the hamburger helper. So I got the box of elbows. I have some extra just in case, because it's 7 of us. I don't think this will be enough, just a small box, so we shall see. And then it also calls for some milk. You can, some recipes I've seen half and half, some I've seen heavy whipping cream. I just grabbed this off of Amazon Fresh this morning because I'm gonna use it as well to make some corn. And I believe I'm gonna throw some garlic bread on the side as well. As far as seasonings, seasoned salt, garlic powder, onion powder, and black pepper. I know the recipe said to be careful with the salt because the Velveeta cheese is super salty. I learned that the hard way when I had made some rotel dip one time. It was a complete waste, y'all. It was so freaking salty. Like, I literally had to just throw it away because could not eat it. It was super salty. So I'm going to be very careful with seasoning the meat. I'm probably going to wait until I add the cheese and stuff and taste it and then kind of season it up. But let's get going. Alrighty, so it said 1 full onion, but I'm only going to use half of a white onion. I don't really want all those onions tonight. I'm not in the mood, so I'll put this other one in the little container, and I'm just gonna slice this one up really small and make it do what it do. I want y'all to know my eyes is running like crazy. I don't know what it's been with me and onions. I've just been cutting them completely wrong. You know, they say if you cut it like a certain way and lay it flat on the cutting board that it shouldn't make your eyes water. But whatever I've been doing yesterday, today, I've been just messing up my onions, just butchering them. So I'm gonna just dice this one up real small and then saute it up before browning the meat. Crazy thing is, you guys, before I like started really cooking for my family, I never used to cook with onions. I don't even like onions. Not just the fact that I didn't cook with them. I don't like them. Like, I don't order them on anything. If something comes with onions, I usually get no onions. But the fact that I will cook with them is crazy to me. I do not get onions on my burgers, nothing like that. Alrighty, so I think my pan is hot enough. I'm gonna add my onions first because I really want them to cook up and melt down. Your girl struggling trying to do this with one hand and hold a camera, trying to get y'all them angles. And once those kind of cook down and get all good and sauteed up, I'll go ahead and add my ground turkey in. And we'll be well on our way. I do have my water going for my pasta. One of the videos that I watched with the recipe, she did not boil the pasta first. She just put it right in with the actual hamburger helper. I do not have good luck with putting uncooked pasta into dishes and letting them cook up. So I am going to follow, I kind of mix 2 or 3 recipes together. But I'm gonna cook the pasta, but I'm only gonna cook it for half the time. So I think it calls for like 7 minutes. So I'm gonna cook it for about 4 minutes and then take it off and then add it to the hamburger helper so it can finish cooking and getting all good and juicy with the rest of the cheeseburger macaroni. Not really sure how much of the Velveeta cheese I'm going to need, so for now I'm just going to cube up half of this. I don't know if it comes in a smaller one. My Walmart didn't have like just the 1 8-ounce, so I got the 32 ounce. I don't know if it comes in smaller portions or what, so I don't know. Maybe I'll do a little bit more than half. Just gonna cube it up. Don't worry, I wiped off this cutting board because this is the one I cut the onions on. I wiped it off before I added this cheese. Alrighty, now that my meat is pretty much browned up, I'm gonna add just a little seasoned salt. I'm gonna add some garlic. I'm gonna add some onion powder. And I'm gonna add a little black pepper. Oh, forgot my black pepper. Alrighty. And I'm just gonna mix it up. I probably should have browned this in my skillet so I could have like really crumbled it down, but I got time to be washing all them dishes, so I just use the same pot that I'm gonna make the cheeseburger macaroni with. I'm gonna finish letting this brown up some. And then keep moving. Alrighty, so the noodles are done. And I think they came out like perfect. Yeah, good. Alrighty, so my meat is browned. I did take it off and drain it. I am going to add 2 cups of chicken broth. 2. I'm going to add 1 cup of milk. I forgot to include this earlier, but I'm gonna add a tablespoon of butter too. Now I'm gonna add the cheese. So I'm actually just gonna add the rest of that Velveeta cheese in because for one, I'm not gonna use it, so it'll probably just sit around. So why not just go ahead and throw it in? Wasn't that much. And then it says to bring it to a, get that little onion in there, bring it to a boil. So I'm gonna turn the heat up to like 7-ish medium high heat, and it says to cover it, let the cheese melt down, and then add in the noodles. So let me get my lid. Boom. I'll probably let it cook down 10, 12, 15, somewhere along those lines, and then I'm gonna add the noodles in. Oh shit. I totally lost track of time, y'all. I started washing dishes. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I started washing dishes and all I heard was bubbling. I thought it was about to boil over. I got a little nervous. Alrighty, so the cheese has cooked down. Meat, cheese. So now I'm gonna add the noodles. Alrighty, wow, the cheeseburger macaroni is finishing up. I think it's pretty much done. I just stirred it up. I'm gonna give it a taste and see if it needs some season. I feel like it should have like a darker color to it. I don't know. That Boxcon was using that fake cheese. Well, I don't think Velveeta real cheese either, but I don't know, I feel like it should have some color to it. So I'm gonna taste it in a second. If it needs some season, I think I'm gonna add some seasoned salt, a little paprika, spice it up, put some little parsley on it. But I got some water here boiling. I'm getting ready to put my corn in. My best friend has me making my corn this way. She said it's half water, half milk. So I'm gonna pour some milk in here. Okay. And then she said salt. Not measuring, probably about two tablespoons of salt, 2 teaspoons. And then some sugar. Just gonna eyeball the sugar. And then I'm gonna let that boil up some, and then I'm gonna drop the corn in, and she said let it boil for about 15-20 minutes. Alrighty, I'm about to taste the cheeseburger macaroni. See what we got here. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. Give it a stir. Yes, I'm using Caleb's spoon. It's shit hot. Scared to try it. Oh my God. Why AJ not home to taste it? Oh. That's good. That is good. I was about to put this fork back in there, but I'm not gonna do that. Wow. That is pretty damn good. I don't really think it needs any more salt. Like I said, that Velveeta cheese is kind of salty. I definitely can turn it down because it's done cooking. Let that cheese kind of solidify up some so it's not so runny. But that's good, y'all. Oh yeah, that's better than the box kind, that's for sure. Let me see. I'm gonna put a splash of Tony's. Just a, literally, just like a little sprinkle to the top. Then I'm gonna add in a little paprika, give it some color. I don't know why that light skin color just doing something to me. I just need it to be a little bit darker. And of course I'm gonna add some parsley because no meal is complete without parsley. Makes me feel official, like Salt Bae. So, all right then. Let's give it a stir. The kids and AJ gonna add hot sauce to it, so. Oh yeah, that paprika. Yeah, that paprika is what it needed. And I think Caleb is up, so this is right on time. Let me show you guys the paprika is really adding color to it. Hold on. I just want y'all to know my water just overflowed. Look at my pot on this side. I was like, let me hide it. Can't put that on YouTube. I'm sitting here putting up coffee pots and water completely boiled over on me. See what I'm saying? I'm still learning, y'all. Players mess up too. But I'm gonna go ahead and drop this little corn in here. Oh my God. I don't know if I put too much milk or what. But this don't look right. it just don't look right to me. I don't know, because if it's fat-free milk or what, but we shall see. We shall see. Alrighty, so the corn is done. I'm not 100% on it. I don't know. We shall see. I'm just gonna take it out and I'm gonna add some butter and salt to it and just set it to the side until we're ready to eat dinner. Alrighty, so this is the final. I got a toddler running crazy, but this is the final results of the cheeseburger macaroni. I still think that the cheese could have been a little darker, but to me it tastes bomb. So we shall see in a minute. AJ's home. We're getting ready to sit down for dinner. Corn is done. Threw a little garlic bread, a little parsley on the top, but can't wait. What do you think?
Good.
Caleb? I'm bothered. Well, the kids like that. It was okay. I don't know. I might make that for them. I'm not. AJ is not a fan. I knew he wasn't a fan of it. When I first made it and I tried it for you guys, it was super creamy. After I let it sit, it got like kind of, I don't know, like chalky, that Velveeta cheese. It wasn't super creamy, so the kids like it. They're getting second helpings of it.
My stomach's gonna be messed up.
Should she bring this back?
I mean, yeah, for him. I mean, for us to eat for lunch.
The kids like it. Me and AJ, not huge fans of it. So I could tell from when I'm gonna put that clip in from when I asked AJ how it was,
Man of
and
the
he
house.
just said, because I was gonna cut that out, but I'll include
That's
it now.
pretty good.
But I mean,
They like it. Look.
yeah, the kids like it. Your family might like it. I'm just, I don't know. It just, the cheese got chalky, right? I don't know.
It might be for a family that puts ketchup on their macaroni and cheese. So
Catch, whatever.
Never
But
heard of that.
so I'm gonna give this one a middle, not a thumbs up, not a thumbs down, but
but closest towards the down.
I'm gonna do
Like
it.
like that. Not always. Not all the way. Like that. Like
The
that.
kids count, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.
What y'all rated? 1 to 10.
Yeah, 6 or 7. Yeah, 6 or 5. A 5 or 6.
They giving it from anywhere between a 5 and a 7, so. Tomorrow we can't go wrong. Tomorrow we're having tuna. So, tuna subs. I think the only one that won't like that is Carter and probably
Me, I love
Kayla.
cheese, so.
I don't know. It just, I don't know. I don't think we'll run this back, but y'all try it and leave me a comment and let me know what you think about it. And remember, I didn't know about the corn because it had like boiled over, but the kids love the corn. So the corn was a hit. Thank you, Ray, for the recipe. The corn was a hit.
This part.
Jew, you supposed to, I don't know if the corn was a hit. Jew only ate
you
3 bites of the middle, bro. What? Who eats their corn like that? I'm so happy that tonight is a tuna night because it has been a lazy day. I do not have the energy or the strength to do almost nothing. So I am so glad that I scheduled a chill meal that does not require much. As you guys can see, I'm not even doing an intro because I don't even want to show you what I look like because I'm looking busted. Boys, what y'all think? I look busted?
Stay at home.
And just a stay at home kind of day, I really haven't did nothing. I don't feel like doing anything, but I'm still gonna prepare this meal. I was hoping that AJ would be home so he could make the tuna because he actually makes bomb tuna and I love his tuna, but it's quick, simple, not sure if you guys, well, yeah, everybody eats tuna. Well, maybe not, but I know a lot of people eat tuna. Some people just eat it right out of the pack, no seasonings, nothing. Yeah, we ain't those people. We got to doctor it up. Already know, I guess it's called tuna salad. We're going to have mayo, mustard, relish, eggs. We're going to put a little salt, pepper, a little paprika in there. And we're going to be eating them on these hoagie rolls. These are the hoagie rolls that I got from Sam's that I took out of the deep freezer this morning. So it is going to be a very simple dinner tonight. We're having toasted hoagies with tuna and chips. So first things first, I'm just going to boil some eggs. I like a lot of eggs in my tuna, plus I'm pregnant, so I'm gonna eat some of the boiled eggs, but I'm gonna just go ahead and salt up this water and bring it to a boil, and then I'm gonna drop my eggs right on in. So we use 3 of the big 11-ounce family size bags because when I was getting the small little cans, it was taking forever. Even the big cans, I love these pouches, makes it so simple, just tear and go. So this is 3 full packs. That's probably, I don't know, 2.5 cups of mayo, some mustard, relish, salt, pepper, a little paprika, dash of cayenne, a little celery salt, and then there is one more thing that is a secret weapon that AJ likes to put in his tuna that he taught me that really takes it to the next level. And I know some people are probably going to be thinking like, girl, that sounds disgusting, but I'm telling you, you have to try it. Alrighty, so y'all ready? The secret ingredient is just a little pinch of sugar. Now, wait. Before you be like, now, girl, that's disgusting. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is about the sugar, but it really just, it's not a lot either. It's literally just like a little, just like a little sprinkle, y'all. Just boop, boop, boop. That's it. I'm telling you, I never did it before, but once AJ did it, I was like, oh my God, this tuna is so bomb. And he was like, I put a little pinch of sugar in there. I was like, okay, babe. Okay, but that's pretty much it. I'm gonna put this in the fridge to cool, and then I will add the eggs. I'll probably add a little bit more mayo because with all the eggs going in, it has a tendency to kind of dry it out, and we kind of like it wet with the mayo. But other than that, it's gonna be a wrap. I'm gonna show you guys when it's finished and I put the eggs and stuff all in. Alrighty, so this is what it looks like. I don't know why, sometimes on camera stuff just don't look good, but I ended up putting 7 eggs in there, and I don't put the yolk in. I just use the egg whites to put in there, and I added a little more mayo, as you can see. So I'm actually gonna put it in the fridge so it can just chill a little more. I'm gonna toast the hoagies, and then we calling it a night. So this is about as good as it's going to get tonight. Toasted the hoagies, threw the tuna on, and everybody can fend for themselves when it comes to chips. My favorite is cheddar and sour cream ruffles. So I'll see you guys for the next meal. So originally I planned to give you guys 4 meals this week for what's for dinner, but once I started editing, this video is already like 35 minutes long, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I think I gave 3 decent meals. That's good. If you made it to the end, thank you so much. But yeah, 35-minute video is pretty long, so definitely calling it a wrap for my first what's for dinner. But don't worry, I'm doing another what's for dinner, and it will be up next week. I think on the menu I have salmon and shrimp, I have chicken noodle soup, and I think I also have stuffed peppers on the menu for next week. So definitely be on the lookout for that video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I did okay for my first what's for dinner. I hope you guys like it. If you guys try any of the recipes, let me know what you think, or if you know how to tweak any of the recipes or have any suggestions, make sure you leave it in the comment box for me. You guys know I'm hella friendly, always talking and responding back to you guys. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at naturallycandice. Until our next video, I'll see you guys. Bye.